What is the cause? These are the causes. As a result, the success becomes an effect. It's a beautiful, this is success. This is my mantra. Joyful work, reasonable wealth, healthy body, progressive relationship, a home full of concern and affection. It is not enough you desire it. You got to deserve it. You got to earn it. I find this as success in our life. Joyful work, reasonable wealth, healthy body, progressive relationships, a home full of affection and concern. Friends, there's a cruel law in life. In life, you get what you deserve, not what you desire. And all that I'm saying is, it's not just desiring this. You got to deserve it. You got to earn it. In simple terms, you got to earn it. Success must be earned. So, joyful work. I'm repeating it so that we etch that in our memory. Can we say that together, all of us, if you don't mind? Joyful work. Reasonable wealth. Healthy body. Progressive relationships. Home full of concern and affection. You cannot just desire it. You have to deserve it. You have to earn it. Thank you. That was wonderful. So, in my opinion, this is success. And see, this is interesting form of success. Now, another natural design of a human being is success. Have you ever met a person who says, I'm so happy, 20 years I'm a failure? Have you ever observed a person, 20 years I've been a failure? Very peaceful, being a failure. Natural design of a human being is to be successful. Is to be successful. Natural design. Nobody says I'm okay being a failure. So, this is success. In spiritual terms, it's called gaining self-realization or God realization. In spiritual terms, God realization. The word religion is taken from two Latin words, re-ligare. The word yoga is derived from Sanskrit root yuj, which means to join. It means to join, to unite, it means we have separated from our source. All attempts to get back to our source is called yoga in Sanskrit and religion in English. So, real success in spiritual terms is gaining that ultimate state of self-realization, God realization, what they call as, the search starts with, who am I? Who am I? I wish we can do that whole session on that, but you will be tired. Who am I? Everyone knows who they are, but in parts and in bits and pieces. Not many of us are aware as to who we are essentially. Who we are essentially. When Moses, when they went to the mount, when they asked, how should I address you? He said, I am that I am. In the Christian faith, I am that I am. When I read that, I thought it was a printing mistake. It took 5 years for me to understand that it was my mistake in understanding it. They say the kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Arthur Schopenhauer, a great German philosopher, says, it is difficult to find happiness within oneself. I repeat, it is difficult to find happiness within oneself, but impossible to find it anywhere else. We are trying, all our life we are trying to find happiness everywhere else, except ourselves. And once you hit that state of self-realization, it's a state of paripurna, all full. There's nothing more you need. That is success. Next, success in your own terms. To love without conditions. To live without judgments. To be happy without a reason. To smile without occasions. To serve without motives. This is success in your own terms. To love without conditions. 9 out of 10. Anyone who says, I love you because of. Incredible. To love without, and you may say, how is it possible? All that I'm saying is try it out. To love without conditions. See, if my love towards the other is independent of their love towards me, I can still be loving of them. If my love towards another person is, I am loving because they are loving towards me, my love will always keep fluctuating. Therefore, to love without conditions, to live without judgments, to be happy without a reason. If you're very happy, hey, what's the reason? I still remember this young girl, she was very happy. And then I asked her, what's the reason you're so happy? She turned around and said, do you need a reason to be happy? And that's what it's like, a light bulb moment. Seriously, do you reason to be happy? For she was just happy playing around. To be happy without reason, to smile without occasion. If you're smiling, hey, what's the occasion? To smile. My niece, my brother's daughter, she used to live with us when she was very young. When she wakes up, she will wake up with a big smile. Wake up with a big smile. And I used to do, it's such a sight to see. You wake up because she's woken up and there. And you got to put a CCTV camera in your room. When you wake up, how you wake up? Ooh, today that meeting I have to go. I hate that person. You have to go. There's a beautiful poem. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep, you weep alone. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep, you weep alone. Be glad your friends are many. Be sad, you lose them all. Laugh and the world laughs with you. When I say laugh, meaning laughing with people. Never laugh at people. It's very sadistic. Oh, he also lost money in crypto, huh? Oh, fantastic. I mean, is that a... So, success in your own terms. Why I'm telling you is, you've got to be successful in your own terms. Let us not be a success in the worldly term. If you are successful in this, you'll also be successful in the worldly terms. That's what I'm trying to say. Next, successful people begin with two beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and I have the power to make it. I repeat, successful people always, they begin with two beliefs. The future can be better than the present. It's a leadership quality, and I have the power to make it. It's a mindset of a successful person, of a successful leader. I have the power to make it. That's our potential. You understand that success is neither magical or mysterious. It is a natural consequence of consistently applying the fundamentals. Consistently applying the fundamentals. So, why I'm telling you is, when you become successful, you understand anyone can be successful, provided they consistently apply the fundamentals. You read about Ronaldo or Messi. There is nothing messy in Messi's life. Everything is, the basic fundamentals consistently applied. Consistently applied. So, that's why I'm saying, it is not such a great thing. There is no ego associated with this. Success in your own terms is, it makes you more responsible, accountable. It doesn't develop your ego. Any kind of a success which develops your ego, you are in trouble. If the real success is, success in your own terms is, it makes you responsible, accountable. That is real success. That is succeeding in your own terms. You make yourself more accountable to your organization, to your customers, to your products, to your country. You make yourself more responsible for the services you offer. That is success in your own terms. Now, for the mathematics wizards, now I am not into math. I am a commerce student, you may say. So, triple E equals success. Anybody can guess what could be the 3 E's be? Anyone can guess? I just want to know whether you are attentive or not, that's all. What could be the triple E for success? Anybody, any guesses? Energy. I mean, nuclear energy, what energy you're talking about? Huh? Your own energy, effort, efficiency, okay. Emotion, empathy, okay. Anyone else? Enterprising, enjoyment. See, all the dictionary words have come. Effort. Okay, let's see what the answer could be. Experience, experiments, and expectations. Experience. So, what is the three? Utilize your past experience in the present as an experiment to achieve your future expectations. Experience of your past. You experiment in the present so that your expectations of the future is met. This is, I'm going to give you various equations so that one of it may work for you. Next, talent plus character is success. Friends, talent takes you up to a point. It's character which keeps you there. Talent will take you up to a point. I mean, we are in Mumbai Cricket Association. There are extremely talented players who have come out. But character, let's say talent takes up to a point. It's character which keeps you there. Character is developed by yourself, your family, your culture, your values, your spiritual alignment. Character. And the world is enough, has given enough examples where people with great talent but no character, eventually they fizzled out. Eventually. Talent plus character is sustained success. Next, another equation, happiness, growth, and contribution. There's always happiness. There's growth. There's consistent growth and contribution to your society, your people. Can be called as success. Next, time plus initiative plus resilience. Time is the most precious commodity we have. It is why breakups are difficult. But because you have given enough time and energy into it. You can't get the time back. Some of the greatest gift you can give to another is undivided time. The time which, let me tell you, how much ever money you have, you cannot get another 24 hours a day, 24 hours in your life. Try and negotiate with whoever is that person who comes on that appointed day. I'll give you 5 million more, 5 days. Sorry, come. I'm here to pick up the parcel. I am a courier person, I'm picking a parcel, that's it. With all the money, you cannot get one extra day. That is how valuable time is. Time plus the initiative. Want to achieve that there's a drive, that passion is there, plus resilience. What is resilience? The world may knock you down 10 times, 11th time you stand up. Resilience. It appears Dubai is getting knocked down. You will find it will stand up again. It's one of the most resilient countries I've come across. The world may knock it down, various people knock it down, it will come back resilient. You'll find the countries which survive, strive, are those who are resilient. Individuals, organizations are those who are resilient. You can be knocked down 10 times, 20 times, 21st time you stand up and you pursue it again. Resilience. I think it was Thomas Alva Edison who had some 1,000 failed experiments. When they asked him, were you not upset with so many failed experiments? He said, I came to know 1,000 ways of not doing it. Resilience. If one quality you should instill in yourself and your children, resilience. It's okay. In fact, we should learn to deal with failures. One of the days we should do that. Failures is, you should deal with failures in a proper way. Next, in a spiritual context, desire plus beliefs plus consistency is success. I'm giving you various equations. Desire, and there's a self-belief, and there's consistency is success. Finally, as I mentioned, the world functions on cause and effect. Life functions on cause and effect. Right action is a cause, success is an effect. So we are all focusing on the effect, which is success. But all that I'm trying is focus on the cause. There is success is an effect. When the cause is right, success happens. Now, the next aspect is path beyond success. Friends, we will be concluding with this. Anything you gain at the cost of your peace and happiness is no gain at all. If you have traded your peace and happiness for what you have gained, one day you have to give up what you have gained to get back your peace and happiness. Anything and everything you gain at the cost of your peace and happiness, please, friends, is no gain at all. One day you have to give up whatever you have gained to get back your peace, and you'll pay a heavy price for it. Watch out. The next is very, very important. You learn. Express gratitude, but do not expect gratitude. Express gratitude. My gratitude to one and all for coming over to attend this lecture. But I don't expect gratitude, not in a negative way. If I expect gratitude, imagine I expect everybody to come and say, thank you. I'll be the most miserable person. So, express gratitude, but do not expect gratitude. Even as parents, do your best to your children, but don't expect gratitude from them. And you may say, what's wrong in expecting gratitude? It's like you would have organized a great party, and then you invited 40 people, 3 cuisines. 10 people send a great message. 7 people didn't message you at all. Such ungrateful people. Such elaborate measures I did. Not one, at least in a WhatsApp TQ, can't they send? So next time you organize a party, the 7 fellows are taken off. According to because express gratitude, but do not expect gratitude. To keep your own sanity. To keep your own sanity, not for others. Do whatever you can. I express, when I wake up, all those who attend my lectures regularly, we have this prayer in the morning. When you wake up, gratitude to my mother, father, my master and the Almighty. First thought, it says pranams to Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Gratitude to my mother, father, my master and the Almighty. And you may say, will it work? Try that. It's a magical formula. You start the day with the most powerful thought. With the most powerful thought. Gratitude and disturbance cannot coexist. Where there is disturbance, there's a lack of gratitude. And where there is gratitude, there's a lack of disturbance. So, express gratitude, but do not expect gratitude. Next, be slow to judge and quick to forgive. We are the other way around. We are very quick to judge. Impossible to forgive. Ask her to come and fall at my feet. Then I don't mind forgiving. She is not going to come. Continue your hatred. Be slow to judge. If you ask me, don't judge at all. You don't know what they are going through. Why to judge? And be quick to forgive. Be quick to forgive. I don't know if you read Mark Twain, in a great American poet. He says, forgiveness is a fragrance a violet releases as the foot crushes it. Forgiveness is a fragrance, a violet is a flower. Forgiveness is a fragrance a violet releases as the foot crushes it. As the flower is being crushed, it releases a fragrance. Between the hater and the hater suffers far more. Between the hater and the hater suffers far more. And Gandhi made this beautiful statement. He said, forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. The weak can never forgive. The weak can never forgive. When you let go of the hatred towards others, you can forgive others. When you let go of the guilt you have created to yourself, you can forgive yourself. Both ways is difficult, forgiving others and forgiving yourself. When you can't have hatred and try to forgive. You've got to let go of the hatred to forgive. You've got to let go of the guilt you have created towards yourself to forgive. I was like that at that point of time, but I have changed. I have improved. Forgive yourself. Be quick to forgive. There's a beautiful statement. Forgiveness is to set the prisoner free and to finally understand that the prisoner was. Forgiveness is to set the prisoner free and to finally understand that the prisoner was none other than yourself. Who are you releasing in forgiveness? Yourself. Watch out. Huh? You got to be careful. No better example than Christ. Physically nailed to the cross, excruciating pain, mentally being tortured. But what were his words? Father, forgive them. Forgive whom? Those who nailed him to the cross. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. By mistake, somebody stamps on your feet and they apologize. And you give a 10-minute lecture to them. Impossible. That's why we are impossible to forgive. Friends, forgiveness should be a choiceless choice. Don't think you have time to forgive. Time to forgive, it is now. If there is a time to forgive, it is now. Okay? It is now. Don't postpone your forgiveness. You will postpone your peace. Till such time you're carrying the hatred, anger, whatever it is. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. That's why they say forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. The weak can never forgive. Yoga must be so strong-minded. Watch out, friends. It's a very, very important quality. Next, be dependable and not dependent. You must be that kind of a leader where you are dependable. Anytime you go to him or her, no. See, there's always solution. And you don't be like that leader where you go and try and suggest a solution, a problem, they will multiply it. You thought their problem was this much, and they will expand it. You know what all may happen? So be dependable and not dependent. The next is, what you expect from others, first expect from yourself. You want your team to be punctual, you be punctual. You want your children to be well, behaved, you be well behaved. It's what you expect from others, first you expect from yourself. Next one is important. Be expressive with your kindness and affection and be demonstrative of your happiness. Be expressive of your kindness. See, we are always expressive of the negative stuff. Have any one of us, when you are getting angry, do you curtail your anger? We make sure that we give a peace of our mind. But affection and concern, I remember this guy who in Abu Dhabi, on a weekend, his wife prepares an elaborate meal and he will have full and not a word of appreciation or affection. And he tells his wife, if I'm having everything, understand that I am enjoying it. He can't express that also. Be expressive with your affection and kindness. See, there was this father teaching mathematics to the son. And 60 plus 20, he said, what is the answer, my son? He said 86. And he hugged the son and said, fantastic, fantastic. The mother was there. Are you gone out of your mind? 60 plus 20, he says 86. Yesterday he said 90. Today 86. Tomorrow. Very expressive with his affection. He hugged him and said, fantastic, fantastic, better, fantastic. Hey, you're learning. Yesterday he said 90. Today 86. Tomorrow 82, you'll come. 2-3 days you'll get to 80. Otherwise, you will express your frustration exactly like the mother. The father has to exactly all qualities of mother you have, and she will from there say, as if your family is very great. So and the son will say, now 10 minutes time out. So be expressive with your kindness and affection, and be demonstrative of your happiness. Be demonstrative. Whenever I meet people, I say, so happy meeting you. Genuinely. Be demonstrative. We are demonstrative of our negative emotion. You're stuck in a traffic jam. Are you peaceful? In an air-conditioned car, you give all the negative words. Nobody can listen except yourself. Once we are with one of the MNC, the CEO in the car, and he has put that Google map. And there's one lady who guides you. And while this driving, he says, shut up, he says. And I'm going to have dinner with him. I said, Baba, he's screaming at that voice. Shut up! I don't need your instructions. And I'm sitting there. Don't worry, we'll have a nice dinner. No. Demonstrative of your happiness. Next, trust. Even if your trust is broken, trust again. When I say that, caution is not to trust the same person who's betrayed you. Okay? That is madness. When I say don't lose trust in this quality called trust. Once you lose trust in a person, I can't believe anybody now. Huh? You can't believe anybody. Even a right person comes, I don't believe. Prove it to me. Can you imagine? All the time, trust. Even if your trust is broken, trust again in this quality called trust. I'm not suggesting the individual. So I heard yesterday in the lecture, I know you are a very, ungrateful person, but I want to trust you again. Thank you very much. Another 1 million you give, let's go. They're not that way. Trust, even if your trust is broken, trust again. Bring selflessness into your life. Serve in some capacity, expecting nothing in return. Selflessness. Everything should be a transaction. Anything and everything you do is a transaction. What can I get out of it? Bring selflessness into your life. Serve in some capacity, expecting nothing in return. Rose gives fragrance. It doesn't expect anything. Whether it's been adorned by a Miss World or I don't know. It expects nothing in return. Especially parenting friends. Make yourself selfless. Don't expect anything in return. Got to be careful. In some aspect, at least once a week, you serve in some capacity, expecting nothing in return. I don't know. I'm not talking about social service. To your own team, to your own family members, do something expecting nothing in return. Next, rejoice in the unpredictability of life. You have no idea how life is unpredictable. Rejoice in the unpredictability of life. Have faith in divinity. Have one connect beyond your judgment. Let there be one source, one connect which is beyond your ego. If everyone comes under the purview of ego, you are in trouble, friends. You are in trouble. You think everybody is on your payroll. Everybody can be purchased. Everybody can be managed. Have one source which is beyond your judgment, beyond your ego. There is this, Roman prince. He used to, after the victory parade, he always used to have his mentor behind him. Because he's going on a victory parade and everybody is praising him. And his mentor whispers on his ears, remember, you're just a man. Remember, you're just a man. So why I'm telling you, if you meet, there must be one source, could be a mentor, to be a guru, where you are able to surrender your ego and take guidance. Surrender. When we say surrender, not falling at their feet. You surrender your ego in areas of ignorance to gain guidance. If I want some guidance on financial aspects, I will surrender to Prashant Bhai. I have this much money. What you do? He may say, keep it to yourself now. Don't invest anywhere. That's the guidance. Instead of in areas of ignorance, you should surrender in areas of ignorance. First, you should know your areas of ignorance. Most people think they know everything. So, have faith in divinity. Have one connect beyond your judgment. One connect beyond your judgment. That's the reason he say, when you wake up in the morning, gratitude to Mother, Father, my Master and the Almighty. Watch out. Be a multi-role wonder. Bring balance to your life. World has seen enough one-role wonders. We don't need any more one-role wonders. Exceedingly good at work in every other role, he is a mess. We don't need any more one-role wonders. We need a multi-role wonder. A balanced life. Next, play the game of life well. Seriously, it's a game. play your game well to your best. It is a game. I'll conclude with this. As the Vedas, the great Indian text says, when you came into this world, as you cried, the world rejoiced. When you came into this world, as you cried, the world rejoiced. When you leave this world, let the world cry while you rejoice. When you leave this world, let the world cry. Meaning, when that appointed time comes, you take a salute. That was a fabulous life. I did my best. When you leave this world, let the world, when I say world cry, the impact you have made, let the world cry while you rejoice. So, that is beyond success, friend. And that success stays on, never goes away. They will remember you. So, thank you for the opportunity. This is beyond success. Yeah. Anyone who wants to connect with our work, you can scan. We have plenty of YouTube videos where we share this knowledge with one and all. We also have the podcast, the Mind and Intellect Conversations, where we share this knowledge with the interested seekers. We have lectures, we have podcasts, we have e-learning courses. So what I teach is the applied philosophy, which is applicable in our daily life. There's no point in learning many things which we can't apply. So all these, I'm sure you know all of it. It's just bringing to the surface to your understanding. So I am okay to take up some questions if they are there. If there are questions, I can take up. If there are no questions, means I have not confused you enough. Questions itself comes when you think. So, we'll give 5 minutes for questions. That okay? 5-7 minutes for questions. Anybody? Any questions?
Yeah, anyone with questions can raise your hand. I'll come with you with the mic.
Hello sir, this is Krishna Haryane. I am from Symbol. Right now I want to ask something. Like many times we are fear about we will lose our parents, and in that situations how we can do how we can do proceed with our regular works. Like sometimes we are thinking like we should go with our parents. So always I'm worrying about one day they will be not with me. So what to do when we are working with our goals?
I got it, ma'am. Good question.
Thank you.
Parents, when your gratitude should be far greater than your attachment to the parents. Gratitude must be far greater than the attachment to your parents. Many a times it is our attachment which creates suffering. It is not, when I say gratitude, it's easy to, everybody knows the importance of gratitude, but how do you develop gratitude? You got to be two aspects in developing gratitude. An acute awareness of all that you've been receiving from day one till you are here, and your inability to repay that benevolence to your parents. Kudos to all the parents. I know this lady, she's stone deaf. Can't hear anything from birth. But when the child, in a few minutes back, she will wake up. She knows that the child is hungry or crying. She can get, she wakes up. I am telling you, all that I'm saying is, become aware of all that you've been receiving from your parents. I can go on and on. And your inability to repay that benevolence. So gratitude is not just thank you. Much more than that. Much more than that. So it is your attachment to them. It is your dependency on them which is creating the suffering. The pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. The pain of you, not having your parents is there, but suffering is optional. That can be tackled provided your gratitude to them is far more than the loss of them. I lost my father 25 years ago, all of a sudden. I still remember what saved me was my gratitude. It is my gratitude. He died of a massive heart attack all of a sudden. forever and ever grateful to my father for the kind of father he was. But the suffering, pain was there. Pain is still there. Meaning, I wish my father was there. I would have been so proud and happy in what I am doing. Suffering is not there. Suffering because gratitude is he did his best. My father was an absolute hero. Absolute hero in my life. I mean, what else I can expect? I wish another 10 years. Absolute hero. So, all that I'm saying is, it is your attachment, your dependency on them which creates more suffering. Moment you bring in this attitude of gratitude, pain is there, but suffering can be managed. That's why I repeat, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. We suffer more in our imagination than in reality. So you've got to be careful. So you've got to learn. That's what we teach in our mind and intellect in an institution, where we're not teaching you to, you develop all the positive aspects. Therefore, in case there is a trouble, you're able to deal with it. You're okay, ma'am? Yes, sir.
My name is Sangeet Hemant Kumar. I am late to attend this amazing session of yours. I think there will be an opportunity where I'll be able to listen to you. As human being, we suffer from guilt. मैंने मेरे बच्चे के लिए नहीं किया, मैंने मेरी वाइफ के लिए नहीं किया. How? It's a very difficult emotion. What is your perspective, and how can we deal with guilt?
I mean, it's a good question, dealing with guilt. See, that was my quality of thinking at that point of time. At any point of time, you look at the yesterday's mistakes with today's wisdom, you will find it faulty. I repeat, when you view yesterday's experiences with today's maturity, yesterday's experiences appears faulty. That was me yesterday. Today I'm a better person. You can't deal with, that's why I said, anytime you look at yesterday's mistakes with today's maturity, it's going to be faulty. Today I'm a better person. I'm a much more aware person. So therefore, this is me today. And I will function in the best way possible today onwards. Therefore, it's like you have a negative balance in your bank. Now, how do I get into a positive balance? You keep depositing. There'll be a stage where it gets to neutral. And now you have a positive balance. So, never look at yesterday's mistakes with today's maturity. You will always create more guilt. That was me. When you use the intellect, you say, that was me yesterday. That was me at that point of time. But I am changed. I have improved. I have become better. So I am functioning with today's maturity, which is I'll use my intellect, make sure that whatever possible from my side, I will do it to my best. No compromise here. Whether they appreciate it or not, whether they acknowledge it or not, you are doing it. Therefore, you are diminishing your debt, your guilt. And as a result, there'll be a stage where whether they appreciate or not, see, I'm sure they will not appreciate because, you may think, because quite a bit I have done. But over a period of time, when they see consistent discipline in you, consistent behavior of doing the right thing for your family, they will say, they will not tell you directly, they will tell others, my father has really changed. Man, he does so much for us. They will tell others, not you. So but it's a process. It's an effort. You need consistency for it. I hope you're okay with it. Any other question? Last one.
Hi. Hello, sir. Myself Nehal Desai. So we are into exports of engineering products, and apart from that, I'm also a consultant. There are two small questions. One is, you said trust. See, trust and business, I can understand. Here I've got calculations, 1 + 1 = 2. But on emotional ground, on personal relations, I don't know whether do we really have any checklist about it. It's very difficult because from person to person, case to case, things differ. And before you answer, one more thing, because maybe it will take longer.
Right.
Second question, you talk about jealousy, hatred, whatever it is. So, how to deal when...
so let's deal with this now, first on the trust.
Okay, fine.
Because
Thank you.
That itself is a big one. Trust. See, when do you trust a person or a product? What you think is what you say, and what you say is what you do. Your thoughts, words, and actions are totally aligned. Not 1 day, 2 days, all the time. If you trust certain products, Samsung or Apple, why? What they think is what they do. What they do is what they say is what they do. Thoughts, words, and actions are aligned. Not once in a way, all the time. All the time. Therefore, you develop trust in others. And at the same time, when you have that quality, your thoughts, words, and actions are totally aligned. Others develop trust in you. Others develop trust in you. So, this independent of the world, you have to keep doing it. Not because you want to impress others. That's your character. That's your character. See, even in times of trouble, people trust Dubai. Why? They said 9,000 Americans refused to take the evacuation flight. They trust in Dubai. Can you imagine? Australian, Australian Foreign Affairs Minister sent a flight. It was only 20% capacity, 80% empty in their evacuation flight. They trust Dubai. Can you imagine? It's incredible what I'm just saying. These are information I received, so you can check it out. But independently, your thoughts, your words, and your action must be aligned consistently. See, then life becomes easier for you and for others to deal with you. If you say 7 p.m., they know. If they trust in you, they say, because when you say 7 p.m., he's there by 6:55 p.m. Let me be there. That's the trust you have earned. Trust must be earned. That's why I say, in relationship, friends, it takes, in relationships, it may take 5 years to develop trust. And when the trust is broken, it may take 10 years to rebuild trust. Because at the end, at the corner of the mind, you still doubt. He or she can fall back into it. He or she can fall back into it. So, in core relationships in life, keep your trust intact. There's no point so watch out. The second, so hope it answers, sir. What's the second question? Last one, huh? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you all very much for the time, for effort. Thank you. There's a panel discussions, and then the dinner will be served. Now food for thought, and then.
So we'll have Mr. S.A.SREEDHARAN ji back for the panel discussion as well. So we'll have another round of question answers where we can definitely address the remaining questions with the crowd. So before we get into the next segment, I would like to invite Mr. Varun Goenka, the Managing Director of AG Group and AG Realty, to felicitate Ms. Emmanuel Timmermans, Trade and Investment Commissioner, Consulate of Belgium, Wallonia region. Please.